and welcome. My name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, you see that tongue tie? I mean, sometimes. Welcome back to this weekly forecast. You know, the sun is looking, I don't know, around my way it's like kind of gloomy, and the other location the light was not, giving me life. So this is what I came up with for you guys. So I'm standing, but we kind of like in the same spot, in the old spot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Taurus season. Other than it going to be my birthday next month, I'm so excited about this week's forecast, guys. But anyway, welcome. My name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Why am I so excited? But anyway, the sun is in Taurus. We are dealing with this earth vibes, hence the earrings. I was like, let me break out, some of that energy. I really, really love these earrings. Matter of fact, no puns intended. I low-key didn't know where I placed them. But anyway, I digress. The sun is in Taurus right now. The moon is in Cancer, okay? And then it will be moving into Leo Tuesday the 18th, right? Then the moon will be moving into Virgo Thursday the 20th, okay? Keep an eye out on that. And then the moon will be moving into Libra Saturday the 22nd. The North Node is in Gemini. It will be going into retrograde Wednesday the 19th, okay? Mercury is in Gemini. Venus is in Gemini. Mars is in Pisces. Ceres is in Taurus. Saturn is in Aquarius, okay? And Uranus is in Taurus, okay? And Neptune is in Pisces. So right off the bat, some of the things that really stuck out to me was definitely Mercury energy all the way. Okay, Mercury's in Gemini. Just, it's so, the more I study, because I don't believe like anybody to tell you like, oh my God, I'm just like, I know everything about astrology. You may want to like run the other way, because I personally believe it's a lifetime journey. Things are forever moving and forever shaking. Yes, people are really great in their craft. There's people that has been studying for a very, very long time. Even for myself, I was studying a couple, like really like for a certain amount of years, and I'm a baby, before I felt like comfortable to discuss what these energies really can bring into your life, because I seen what it has done in my life. I see what it does in my life, and I truly believe in working with the current energy and not moving against it. So me coming before you guys and sharing this is just so exciting, because it's like, why not share? But anyway, guys, definitely with Mercury being in Gemini, and in June month, Gemini is going to start actually the 22nd of May, if I'm not mistaken, or the 21st, right? That energy is already fluent. Excuse me. And what I wanted to say in terms of the trend that I noticed, if you really go back, and even you go back on some of my other Astro lives, before the sign, it's basically before the month of the sign, like June. Okay, you think about June for Gemini, but it starts in May. So that energy is already releasing itself and already lending itself literally to you, and you don't have to wait. Like when we have a long-term and short-term goals, you didn't achieve the things that you wanted to achieve as tangibly as of yet, but it doesn't mean that it's not already in an atmosphere for you. It doesn't mean that you have not already conquered that particular goal, right? Because time is linear. You cannot put a hold on time of where it starts and where it ends. As human beings, we created time so we can have, because our bodies, after a certain time, we have to go to sleep, we have to rest. So that current energy in terms of that type of flow is necessary for us to move forward, but don't let it stop you there. Okay, so with Mars, with Mercury being in Gemini, that's a really that's why I was saying Mars, because Mars is in Pisces. I'm looking at my notes. with Mars, and also with Mars being in Pisces, okay, Pisces is a very spiritual sign. That is a sign that, I notice that with people with in Pisces energy that has that falls under the sign of Pisces, they are able to really see. I don't know. I have had some really great deep conversations with people that fall into that, into that, underneath that sign. And also, there is always something deeper when you see them and when you speak to them. Well, like they know, I feel like it's like they know something that you don't. And that goes into what I was saying in terms of not allowing yourself to just stay in a linear time. Use your future. Use your future as your present now. Okay. And with Mercury being in Gemini and Mars being in Pisces, that is a really great harmony in my personal opinion. So when I seen that, it definitely stuck out to me. And it was Ceres being in Taurus, and we are in the Taurus sign month. That is earthly energy. That is earthbound energy. That means that, listen, guys, your future, listen, the past is already the past. The past is back there somewhere. We don't really care about that. What we are caring about is our presenting and protecting and creating our now, right? Creating your now to secure your future. We have heard that so many times. Secure your future, secure your future. But there's more than one way to skin a cat, no puns intended. Okay. And with Pluto being in retrograde in Capricorn, again, earthly, this is so, I love the flow with the earth and the air vibes going on. And if you can understand a little more of what I'm saying to you, is that, okay, you notice that the tree, especially the people that live in the northern hemisphere, right now we have spring. Spring is in the air. It's all about the rejuvenation of the earth. It's all about what the earth bounty is giving us on a natural side. I'm talking about not even talking about money. And what is money? What is money? Money is energy. Energy builds currency. Okay, so I know for me, what has been working for me and what I am definitely working on with myself, and I'm sharing, I'm being candid with you guys as well. Not staying in that. And I'm pretty decent, but there's always room for improvement. I am by far a student forever. I truly believe that. But I know a couple of things, and what I will share with you is that try not to allow yourself to stay in that mindset and just like, okay, so you gave me $10, that was $5, and I got to give you back $5, because sharing your energy, giving of yourself, teaching, being supportive, this is all current energy, because there is no good deed that goes unpaid. The more that you believe in oneself, right? Because it starts with the inner. But the more you believe that you deserve to be heard, you deserve your space on this here on earth, which also you are deserving of the bounty that this earthly plane has for you as living this particular life, right? So the more that you work within the inside and allowing that whisper of energy to speak your way, is the more bountiful you'll be to others and in your life, which you will receive as well. So with Ceres being in Taurus, Ceres is all about rejuvenation, growing, planting seeds, right? This is a very great time to really rely in your present mental space. Again, not your emotions, your present mental space. Being honest with yourself. Check out my podcast. I definitely touched on a couple of those things in terms of being honest with ourselves. Because guess what? When you're honest with yourself and you take ownership for your present state, you're able to that more dissect, maneuver, and work on the things that's going to bring you that much closer to your overall goal. Because we all have big and great goals. I know I do, and I'm gonna go as far as to say I know you do too. Okay, I am definitely sure about that. So in saying that, we know that these things don't just happen just like that, right? It doesn't just happen overnight. But every day, I truly believe on working on hitting that stone on the head. I know this is really corny, but It's like a favorite joke of mine. How do you eat an elephant? A one bite at a time, which is really eerie because I don't eat meat, but come on, that's funny. But anyway, going towards your goal, that's exactly how I like to look, how I love and how I look at my long-term goals and short-term goals, which is not getting so caught up like, oh my God, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, oh my God, I'm behind, oh my God, da da da, because life happens. But if you make a commitment, with yourself and you say to yourself that every single day I'm going to hit the head on a nail, every single day I'm going to hit the head on a nail, one day, if you're consistent in just that alone, you're going to hit ground, you're going to puncture. You're going to puncture, because if a rose can grow out of the ground, the concrete, okay, over time, what so much more that you can do for yourself if you believe in yourself. And the thing about it is, self-mastery is really, really key here. If you want to be affluent in your dreams, in your life, whether it's your financial life, whether it's your love life, whether it's your whatever life that you see fit for yourself, self-mastery is key. It's not about looking outward for validation and the things that, getting all the things that everybody else got in order for you to to achieve your goals, because they're achieving their goals and that's what they got. Okay, tools do help. But we can't get caught up on that, because the thing about it is, you can have all the tools in the world, and if you are not confident within yourself, and if you're not building within self and following the flow and being honest with your walk of life, how can you use those tools? How can you be a true creator in your own right? This is not about anybody else. This is about you. So with Ceres being in Taurus, and we are in Taurus energy right now, this is a perfect time to really give really full, like honestly, I'm going as far as to say, dial the clock back. And the reason why too, because we have Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn. Capricorn is the father time. Capricorn is also an earth sign. Okay, so for Pluto, which is about destruction and rebuilding, rejuvenation, this is a perfect time to dial the clock back. If you haven't been honest with yourself, if you haven't been true with where you are in your life, I'm telling you, and I kid you not, it's not about how long, what you didn't do, what you have. Starting now, making that decision, making that vow to yourself. Because let me tell you something, nobody else got to believe in you but you. You are all it takes. You are all it takes. So I'm just really amped up about that, because honestly speaking, I listen, I remember going through my spiritual awakening for the second time in a whole totally different way, rocked my world, changed my whole world upside down and everything like that. But that was for me, and that was for me to know, okay? And I didn't even start sharing it until like a year later almost, because I was so bewildered within myself. But when it's time to make moves, when you let me tell you something, prayer is very important. I'm not preaching to you guys, but I'm just like sharing with you. You do what you want to do. I'm telling you what I have experienced for myself and my my inner being, okay? When you believe in your words and you believe in your higher source, your God, whatever you want to say, the creator, okay, and you let go, you can honestly just watch everything just work for you. But because of life situations, because of people, we let situations and we let, people get in our heads, and we're not perfect. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. So you can encounter a group of people, a person, or whatever have you. It take one person to really like fall and get into your headspace, where you're like, you know what? I knew it. Especially when they are in compassing with what you probably already thought about yourself. Right? So again, self-mastery, self-development is totally key right here, especially this week. I feel like with this energy, especially with Pluto being in Capricorn, another thing I'm getting is forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the space that you are still holding for yourself, that is still wounded or you fell behind on. It's like, Guys, sometimes you never get over shit. And that's okay, because that can be a propeller, okay, of energy that you use. You know, it's not just about positive energy all the time. It takes positive, it takes negative energy as well to really fuel the mastery within yourself, to really, you know, ignite that fire. Because if everything is always sweet and everything is always nice in your life, what is the motivation? What is the motivation to press on and to follow through? You understand what I'm saying? So guys, that is the forecast for this particular week. Again, I really believe, you know, we're gonna have, I'm looking this way because this is where my calendar is. The full moon will be the 26th of this month, okay, and it will be in Sagittarius, another spiritual sign. You know, for half men, half centaur, excuse me. But I'm not gonna get too much into that because that's further down the line. But I'm just giving you, I just want to give you all that I have to offer for this week, because I really believe this week to be the turning point for many people. Because, you know, we're all in different lanes. You know, you might have just started your journey in terms of the things that you want to really create for your life and really take that to heed in your life. It could have been yesterday. It could have been this morning. It could have been whatever time. And there is no a time to do it. It's all about the right space that you're in to really to birth, okay, for lack of better words, to really truly birth the thing that you want in your life, or the energy that you want to be flowing within your life, I believe, right? So take this time, right, and go back. You know, if you don't have a goal book, you should have a goal book. I have a big one, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fell off on her a little bit, but I'm definitely back on it, because, you know, this is not about being perfect as well. Before I go, this is not me preaching to you like, oh my God, you're supposed to be X, Y, and Z, have everything to say. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, give yourself the opportunity to at least fight for the very thing that you came here for. You know, let's get out of our own way. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And that goes for you, and that goes for me too. That goes for all of us, because a lot of times, you know, you can't, it gets boring always pointing the finger. Like, not saying you doing, but I think we all have done it, and we all do it, even if it's like we're pointing a finger at life and what happened in that time and span that didn't allow us. It's still an excuse. Is it right? Is it wrong? But it's still an excuse. And I believe that when you get to a point where you like, no matter what happens, this right here is always first. Something beautiful is bound to be birthed from that mindset. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. You know, we did the stand-in today. I was just like, you know, the lighting, whatever, but I let myself do it over here, and I'm kind of, you know, feeling it, giving you the energy. Have a blessed week, guys. Believe in yourself. Take time to dial back. Be brave enough to let go to things that's no longer serving you, and also that is just not conducive to your dreams anymore. You know what I mean? It's okay to change it up. It's okay to change up the plans. Nobody's going to get hurt. I promise you. I love you guys, and have a blessed week. See you next week. Bye.